Yo, what's going on, my dudes? Welcome to another RuneScape news coverage video. So Jagex just dropped a new stream showcasing a bunch of new cool things that are going to come into the game in the future. So we are going to cover that like we did last stream. And for this video, we're going to be talking about things that ModPie covered, including even more changes to the Revolution combat system and things to the ribbon and other behind the scenes things that are going to improve your gameplay. So without any further ado, let's jump right into it. So when this ends up going live, the first thing you're going to notice is when you go to your combat settings, under the size of your Revolution window that you can now currently in the game change, there's going to be a section where you can automatically toggle which types of abilities are triggered. So basically there's going to be checkboxes, as you see right here, that you'll be able to check and uncheck basics, thresholds, or ultimates. So regardless of the size of your Revolution bar, it will never auto activate things that are not checked. If for whatever reason you happen to uncheck everything, your Revolution bar will not activate any abilities whatsoever. But hopefully this addresses a lot of issues people have been having with the current system of just having a resizable area, as apparently it does not work for a lot of people when it comes to things like changing to a different ability bar. So hopefully that addresses a lot of your concerns. Another thing they're working on is something known as, simply currently at this point, as combat tagging. Essentially what this is going to be is you're going to have a certain key bind. Obviously you can change the key bind if you want, but when you hit this key, it'll find the nearest NPC or mob to target, and that'll now be your target. This new tagging you're going to be seeing on screen is represented as just a puff cloud on the NPCs in the area. Note that this is just placeholder, and that's not what the actual final thing is going to look like, but it's just proof of concept. And it is a little more random in choosing targets, as you're seeing the puff cloud going everywhere. It's not going to be that random in the final build, so just take note of that. If you hit the keybind again, it'll cycle to a nearby target, and if you keep hitting it, it will cycle through any nearby targets until you find one that you want. And you'll also have the option to go back to your previous target and continue attacking that one. So this is something that will allow you to target a monster before you even enter combat, and then you could just pop off an ability and go ahead and attack them immediately. I imagine this would be something pretty useful for like Jellyfish at Yakamaru. As soon as he spawns the geyser jelly, you'll be able to hit that keybind and you're automatically targeting that jelly. And then you can go and get a res off the geyser, then hit the other keybind that targets you back to your previous target, and you'll be back on Yakamaru again. So that's a really interesting and useful tool that they will be implementing as well. Moving on are a couple of things that have been made possible while they were working on the mobile client. These are things that they were intended for mobile, and they are still going to be coming to mobile, but they thought were good quality of life fixes to simply add into the main game as well. The first one being something that happens in the background, and it's just tidying up a lot of the optimization in terms of the NXT clients. One noted thing he said is the way the game works with transparent interfaces has been vastly improved. And in fact, it's dramatically improved the FPS, especially on lower end machines, as high as in the double digits of an increase. So you're looking at 10 or more frames per second increase on those lower end machines, which is pretty substantial. And it's just going to make the game run way more smoother for more people. And the last thing we're going to be talking about for this video is something that I'm actually pretty excited that they're actually finally doing, and it's really going to help out my interface overall, and that is they're making some changes to the ribbon. As you all know, the ribbon is like a fixed size. You can only change it up or down, and there's very little that it kind of works well with if you're trying to make a nice interface. So they're completely doing away with that and making it 100% resizable to your heart's content, which I'm really happy about, which means you can have much more icons than previous on your ribbon if you stretch it out large enough. And it's going to work similar to any interface that we currently have that you can freely manipulate. And I couldn't be more happy. Like, the ribbon just never sits well on any of the interfaces that I create, and the fact that I'll be able to resize it to any size that I see fit, I'm gonna finally have it in a place where it's not gonna interfere with anything else, and I don't have to worry about it any longer. And I really can't wait for that update to come out, to be quite honest. Let me know what you think about it. Does the ribbon frustrate you as much as it does with me and interfaces and making them optimal? Let me know. Anyways, that's it I have for this portion of the stream coverage. Stay tuned on the channel in the coming days for more coverage of what they showed on the stream if you happen to be interested in those. If you liked the video, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed yet and you want to stay up to date on all things RuneScape related, then hit that subscribe button. Anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. I am out. Peace.